Hello everyone. So continuing with this pharmacognosy subject, in that last time we have started with carminatives and GI regulators. So we have seen the definition of carminatives, that these are the soothing medicaments that act by relieving pain in the stomach and intestine and expel flatulence and gas from GIT by increasing peristalsis, isn't it? So whatever the gas trouble is there, that is relieved, isn't it, by these type of drugs. And all these drugs, as I gave you idea, they are available at home, they are used in cooking, isn't it? We have already covered five drugs also, isn't it? Namely, nutmeg, ajwan, cardamom, isn't it? Then asafoetida, isn't it? So, and black pepper. So, five drugs we have covered. Now, I gave you idea that five drugs are in histological experiments also, for histological study. Total 10 drugs are there. So which drugs are for histological study, that also idea you will get today. And today we are going to cover remaining 5 drugs. Now in that, first drug is coriander fruit, isn't it? Dhania, you know, all of you, isn't it? So dhania powder we are using in cooking, isn't it? Now the transfer section and histological study we will see in practical, isn't it? The morphology you can see as the figure is given, isn't it? The slide is showing about the coriander fruits, isn't it? Not leaves, we are talking about the fruits. So they are yellowish brown to brown color. Odor is aromatic and taste is spicy and characteristic, isn't it? Now these umbelliferous fruits have got some quality also, and some you can say speciality is there. So that we will cover in practical. At the time of practical, you will get the idea. Now, coriander synonym is coriander fruits. Biological sources, these are obtained from the Coriandrum sativum plant, isn't it? So biological source you can write down that it consists of dried ripe fruits obtained from the plant Coriandrum sativum, family Umbelliferae, isn't it? No need to cover geographical source or cultivation collection. Then chemical constituents are that it contains volatile oil. The main constituent is volatile oil, which is in between zero point 0.3 to 1%. Then it also contains fixed oil, which is 13% in the drug, and then proteins are also present, isn't it? Now, the main chemical constituent of the drug is volatile oil, isn't it? And volatile oil contains 90% coriandryl acetate, we can call, or we can say coriandrol simply, or the other name for the content is D-linalool, isn't it? You can refer textbook so that you will get the idea, isn't it? Then the small quantities of other terpenes that are present in the drug are borneol, geraniol and pinene. The leaves that we have seen, isn't it? Leaves contain vitamin A also, isn't it? Leaves are rich in vitamin A content, but vitamin A is not present in case of fruits, isn't it? Then uses are that it is flavoring agent, isn't it? Aromatic, carminative and stimulant, isn't it? So these are the important uses of coriander: aromatic, carminative, stimulant and flavoring agent, isn't it? Substitute is Bombay coriander fruits, isn't it? So the substitute for the original genuine drug Coriandrum sativum is Bombay coriander fruit, which contains less volatile oil, isn't it? And their shape is also little bit different as compared to the Coriandrum sativum variety. Next drug is fennel. So all of you are knowing fennel also, body soft, isn't it? Now the other name, that is the synonym for fennel, is fennel fruits or Fructus funiculum, isn't it? Fructus funiculum. All these terms you must try to remember, as well as while writing you must not write wrong spelling. You must be able to write down correct spelling also. So for that practice is needed, isn't it? So synonym is fennel fruits or Fructus funiculum. Biological source: it consists of dry fruits obtained from the plant Funiculum vulgare. Family is Umbelliferae, isn't it? So the species from which we get the drug is Funiculum vulgare, and it belongs to Umbelliferae family, isn't it? Chemical constituent of fennel. So it contains volatile oil 3 to 7%, isn't it? Now proteins are also present in addition to the volatile oil, and fixed oil is also present. Now the chief active constituent of volatile oil as ketone is phencone, which is 20%, isn't it? And the other part of the volatile oil is phenolic ether, that is anethole, which is 50%, and this anethole is colorless, pungent and having aromatic odor. The anethole is sweet in odor and taste also, isn't it? These are main chemical constituents of fennel. Then uses are: it is carminative, then it is used as aromatic, stimulant, expectorant also, isn't it? So expectorant means the drug which is used in cough. Expectorants also we will cover later on, isn't it? But here simply you understand that the expectorants are useful in cough. When there is any blockage also we can call, isn't it? Due to sore throat and all that, isn't it? Now pharmaceutically this fennel is also used as flavoring agent also, isn't it? So it is a very good flavor also. Adulterants are exhausted fennel fruits, isn't it? So exhausted fennel fruits are used as adulterant. Now next drug is clove, isn't it? So from the slide you can easily identify that clove means what, isn't it? Clove means long, isn't it? Or long we can call. Now this is a organized drug, and flower buds are the main part of the plant which are medicinally important. Flower buds, isn't it? Now the morphological characters of this drug, that this clove is having crimson to dark brown color. Odor is slightly aromatic, isn't it? And taste is pungent and aromatic, followed by numbness, isn't it? Now synonym, other name of clove is clove flower, clove bird, isn't it? Or in books also you will find fumo also, like long caryophyllum, isn't it? Caryophyllum is another important synonym of clove. Biological sources: clove consists of dried flower buds obtained from the plant Eugenia caryophyllus, belonging to family Myrtaceae. Eugenia caryophyllus is the species name from which we get the drug, and the family is Myrtaceae. Chemical constituents: the important chemicals that are present in the drug that we will see. It contains 15 to 20% volatile oil. Then it also contains tannins, which are 10 to 13%, isn't it? Then in addition to these, less important contents are resin, chromone, and eugenin. Now the main volatile oil that is present in the drug is eugenol, isn't it? So eugenol is near about 70 to 90%, isn't it? Then eugenol acetate is also present, caryophyllene is present, isn't it? Then methyl amyl ketone, isn't it? And small quantities of esters, ketones, and alcohols are also present, isn't it? So main content is volatile oil, and in that also main constituent is eugenol, which is 90% present in the drug, and tannins are also less important constituents which are present, and in that gallotannic acid is the tannin content present in the drug. Regarding chemical test, we will see in practicals, and in practical I will give you idea about the chemical tests which are important exam point of view, isn't it? So uses of clove: main important use of the clove is it is used as dental analgesic. Now analgesic means the drug which gives relief from pain. This is dental related to teeth. So in paste also you will find toothpaste that clove oil is used, isn't it? It is present. So why this clove oil is used in toothpaste? Because that if any pain in the teeth is there, so that can also be relieved, isn't it? So it acts as a dental analgesic. Then flavoring agent, it is also used in preparation of cigarettes, isn't it? So whatever the exhausted varieties of cloves are there, they can be used in preparation of cigarettes. Then the drug is also used in perfumery, isn't it? And in manufacture of vanillin, isn't it? Now, adulterants are also very important of this drug clove, and the main important adulterant of clove is mother clove, then brown clove, and clove stalks. Exhausted cloves are also used sometimes, isn't it? So these are the adulterants of the genuine drug: mother clove, brown clove, clove stalks, and exhausted cloves, isn't it? Next drug is cinnamon. So the slide is showing about the drug. You must have idea, and in Hindi it is called dalchini, isn't it? This is also present at home. It is a very good strong flavor. The drug is used as flavoring agent. Now, this cinnamon is a organized drug, and bark is the part of the plant important, bark. Now, the color of the drug is yellowish brown, isn't it? Yellowish brown, it is from outside, and internally it may be dark yellowish brown, isn't it? Odor is aromatic, sweet, isn't it? Then taste is also aromatic and sweet. Now this is drug which is found in the form of compound quills. Quill means you see the shape of this bark, isn't it? So this is called a quill shape, isn't it? Now the synonym of the drug is cinnamon bark or kalmi dalchini or Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon is another name for cinnamon bark. Biological source, it consists of dried inner bark obtained from the plant Cinnamomum gelanicum family Lauraceae. Isn't it? Cinnamomum gelanicum family Lauraceae. Then chemical constituents of the drug, it mainly contains volatile oil. Volatile oil is in between 0.5 to 1%. Then tannins are also present in the drug. Mucilage is present. Calcium oxalate is present. Starch, isn't it? So tannins present are in the form of phloba Then cinnamon oil contains cinnamaldehyde 60 to 70%. Eugenol is also present 5 to 10%. Benzaldehyde, cuminaldehyde, and other terpenes, isn't it? Which are phelandrine, pinene, cymene, caryophyllene. These are important chemical constituents that are present in cinnamon bark. Uses are, the drug is used as carminative, stomachic, mild astringent. Now, astringent means which precipitates the proteins and form a protective coat, isn't it? That is called astringent, isn't it? Astringent means the substance that precipitate proteins and cause contraction of the tissues. So on living tissue, internally or externally, it can be used. That is the meaning of astringent. Then the other uses, as I said, flavoring agent, stimulant, aromatic, antiseptic. It is also used as spice and condiment, isn't it? In preparation of candy, isn't it? Dentifrices. These are some of the preparations that we will study later on. And in preparation of perfumes also, as it is a very good flavoring agent. Now the substitutes of this drug are jungle cinnamon, cinnamon chips, and Java cinnamon. These are the substitutes which are used in place of the genuine drug. Now the fifth drug is ginger, and all of you are familiar about ginger also. This is also drug which is available at home in the form of fresh rhizomes or in the form of powder also, suntha, isn't it? That is the dry powder form of ginger, and ginger means adrak. Adrak or ala in Marathi you can call ala, isn't it? Now the morphological characters of this drug, that it is a buff color, isn't it? This color is called buff color. We can't say cream color or yellow color, it is a buff color. Odor is agreeable and aromatic. Taste is also agreeable and pungent because when we taste ginger, so it is little bit very strong in odor and taste. So that strong feeling, that is called pungent taste. Now this synonym, other name of the drug is gingerin, gingiber, gingiberis, isn't it? Gingiberis, gingiber, gingerin. Biological source, it consists of dried as well as fresh rhizomes obtained from Gingiber officinale, family Gingiberaceae. It is obtained from the species Gingiber officinale, family Gingiberaceae. Chemical constituents are, it contains 1 to 2% volatile oil, isn't it? Then gingerol is present, which is the pungent principle of the drug, gingerol. Then shogaol, isn't it? Which is the another constituent of the oil. Then gingeron, gingiberine, and certain aldehydes, ketones are also present. Uses, so ginger is used as aromatic, stimulant, carminative, isn't it? It is stomachic also. It has got stomachic property also. It is a very good flavoring agent. It is used in cough, cold, asthma, motion sickness. It is a very good flavor used in beverages, used in mouthwashes. It is used in spice and condiment, isn't it? In cooking also it is used. So here we have covered the remaining 5 drugs under carminatives. Now all 10 carminative drugs are over, and total 24 drugs we have covered, which will be in your first theory sessional exam. Now questions, you must try to cover objective questions, isn't it? So objective means, as you know, that the sessional exam will be in the form of multiple choice questions. So where only 4 options will be there, you have to just select correct option. So whatever the descriptive question answers you are writing in register, that will be helpful in your annual examination, final examination. But in sessional, you must study thoroughly, isn't it? So that you must be able to give the answer of those objective questions also, isn't it? So again I repeat that listen these lectures twice, thrice, and cover these study of crude drugs in tabular form. In table, you have to make this table, write down synonym, biological source, family, isn't it? Chemical constant and uses, isn't it? And after writing in tabular form, you have to practice also, isn't it? So while practicing, what will happen? You will be able to easily remember the synonym or biological source or chemical constant or uses, isn't it? But to remember these drugs, practice is also very important. Otherwise, there will be confusion. If I ask synonym of ginger, you will write down synonym of cinnamon. If I ask family of black pepper, you will write down family of coriander. So this type of confusion also takes place. But when you will study hard, when you will practice appropriately, so that will help you to remember the correct whatever the answers are there of these drugs also. So the only solution to remember these drugs correctly is practice, and before practice you have to write down this in table form only. Thank you.